Hello and welcome back YouTube. It is your boy cousin Feral Ferret. I'm doing things a little bit differently today, just to see how things go. So obviously I asked for questions for my 150 subscribers celebration, and I've got a decent amount of questions here. JP's Pet Nation, I was going to do them at the end, but just for ease I'm going to do them straight up front. So this, until I say differently, this is all JP's Pet Nation. Make sure you check him out. He asked, what dog do I have? Now I think a couple of people got the wrong idea when I said you could ask about dogs. I don't have a dog. I don't own a dog or anything like that. Be nice, but I don't, and I can't at the moment. So I don't have a dog. What tool is a must when you are keeping teas? You can only pick one tool. Paintbrush. You can do everything with a paintbrush. That is it. If you're going to keep one of your pets, which one would be and why? It'll be my wide diversities, because it is my favourite tarantula of all time, and a very good friend bought it for me, and I have named it after her. What got you into the hobby? Also, what was your first pet? You own. So, tackling off of my first pet, I was a very young kid, and I had goldfish. Had 12. 11 died. Bought 2 more. Gave them away. Then we move forward 20 something years, and I buy my Damon Medus. So yeah, so my first pet is a bit like that. What got me into the hobby, getting into inverts, was Hannah from Hannah's Empire's fault, but getting into collecting teas, well, I saw footage of a green bottle blue and I fell in love. So yeah, that's on that one. Any breeding plans for this year? No, there's not enough time in the year. I'm not bothering. Next year, maybe. I have no idea. I'm getting a couple of teas, which possibly is male and female, but we don't know at this stage. Need them to molt. So we shall see what happens on that front. And, have I ever been tagged by my teas? Nope, thankfully not. Mainly because I am far too skittish, and I just, I don't bother getting anywhere near it. Who is your favourite YouTuber, and who got you into making YouTube videos? Well, no one really got me into making YouTube videos. I've made YouTube videos on and off for years and years and years and years and years. I mean, I've got videos which are 8+ years old. Well, this is my second YouTube account. My first one I had, but I have no idea if that's still on. I don't even know what it was called, because I changed my email address, which means I changed my YouTube account. Favourite YouTuber, in the invert hobby, I'll have to say Hannah's Empire. It's her fault I'm here. Favourite tarantula keeper, that's a tough one. I'm gonna have to go for Peter Webster. He's such an amazing bloke. I mean, every time I talk to him, for one reason or another, I always call him Sir. I don't call him Peter or Mr. Webster. I call him Sir. He's Sir Peter the Legend Webster. That's who he is. That's just how it is. I can't help that one. So yeah, so that would be that one. So next question. Does keeping teas affect your relationships? Is it hard to have a girlfriend or friends over because they are scared of your pets? I haven't experienced any of this yet. My biggest issue is I generally don't invite people around mine. Ever. I have friends I've known for 10 years or so and they've never been around my house. They may have been outside it, they may have dropped me off, but they've never actually been in my house. I know people who will not come into my bedroom where I keep all my pets. But I haven't experienced yet the girlfriend thing. I mean, I can think of a few people who it would be interesting to get into a relationship with, who are petrified or really nervous or scared around teas and spiders, but there wasn't really much going on there anyway. I was talking to one person the other day and she was going on about how, what if one of them escaped, got on her face or climbed in a bag and bit her when she died. I couldn't quite get through to her that would not happen. None of them are in a position to escape, and none of them are venomous enough to kill. No chance that they can kill. So there is that one as well. I've got one friend goes, well, they can be in the enclosure but nothing else. That's fine. Someone I went on a date with, they watch my YouTube quite regularly. She's now shown interest in owning teas, so I told her that I'll buy her first. As it didn't work out between us after that one date, so it was just being mates, and that's the sort of person I am. It's like, I don't know. So yeah, nothing. I don't see a lot of my friends due to work and other commitments and them working and stuff like that, which is unfortunate. But as I say, I never really had people around mine that often anyway. So yeah, there is that one. Apart from teas, what other hobby are you into? Collecting baseball caps, collecting figurines, anime, comic books, music, going to gigs, writing music, recording music. Shoes, trainers. I have a lot of those, mainly Vans. Video games, my PlayStation 4 is set up at the moment. So yeah, I'm into a whole range of things. Not really one thing I focus on. This is an interesting one. Do you think it's right to keep exotic pets like meerkats, skunks and monkeys as pets without any license needed? No DWAs needed to keep them. There should be a DWA for monkeys. Skunks probably should have a DWA. Probably should. Meerkats, from what I know of them, it probably should be a good thing to have a DWA. The issue is where do you then stop? Because my experience of meerkats, they seem to be like an African ferret, and ferrets have been common pets for years and years and years. It gets really murky in those waters. Like, I'm not even in the best position to do it, considering I can't keep many pets. But yeah, I personally, the ones you've mentioned, I will say you should have a DWA. I don't actually know why they don't have a DWA. That doesn't make much sense to me. But there is that. There's nothing more I can say on that one, I'm afraid. Right, some more questions from JP Nation. JP's Pet Nation, if I can say it correctly, or just be able to speak. Who would you like to work with on YouTube? Everyone. Yeah, I mean, in the invert world, there's no one. Well, to be frank, I can think of one person maybe two people who at this stage I would probably not want to work with. I'm not going to go into that one. That's a whole heap of issues, whatever. Who's the one person I'd really want to work with? Outside of Tees, would always have to be Hannah from Hannah's Empire. She got me into this. I've known her for years and years and years. 6-7 years now. So no matter what, I've got to work with her at one stage or another. I think it'd be amazing to do a video with Peter Webster. I'd love to just sit on Peter Webster's unboxing. Just the way he is, I'd love to be on a fly in the wall in that situation. Yeah, okay, I'm watching it because he's uploaded it, but there's still something about actually wanting to be there. Lucy Little Critters, a Tarantula Cat, the Black Widow, for obvious reasons. Beauty and the Beast situation, basically. Sam from Bug Realms, the Inverted Bear, and I have no idea if I'm actually saying that correctly. I failed terribly at saying these things. Who else? My fellow Ginger in Sticker Mix, Inverted Ben. It'd be great to work with him. Tarantula Dan would be awesome. Petco would be awesome. But there's a lot of big names out there. To be frank, mate, JP's Pet Nation, I'll probably be up for working with you one time. That'd be well up for that one. Valley's Tarantulas, Putting the Prey Online. He's running a stag beetle rhino beetle thing at the moment. I sent a few questions in for him, so that's really cool. I'd advise checking that out. Yeah, it's just sort of, I'm happy to work with anyone and everyone, really, apart from, say, two people, or which I won't get into. But yeah, I mean, someone on YouTube, I don't care who you are. Doesn't even matter if you're a part of the hobby. You want to do something, come and say hello. We'll see if we can work something out. Do like a Skype thing, or we can sort out meeting up or something like that. I don't know. I live in a weird area, so well, it's not weird. It's easy to get to, but it's not the most conventional area. So there is that one as well. So yeah, anyone on YouTube, anyone. Have you named any of your pets apart from dogs, cats, rabbits, etc.? Obviously, I don't have a dog, cat, or rabbit. I named my Damon Meaders Zed. I named my Vinegaroon Vincent Price. I didn't name it, but I have a curly hair which I bought off a friend of mine who's called Fizz. So yeah, have I got any more names? I've got me Killer Baker Speech Black Satan, and he's just Black Satan. Anytime I bring up Black Satan, it's always going to be him or her. Doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, then I've got my the recipes, which is Nicole Unicorn. yeah, that's it. That's it for my pet names. If you'd like to go through my videos and recommend names for any of my babies, please go ahead. So that's cool. What advice would you give someone who's looking to get their first tea? Research, and get used to dealing with house spiders. I also recommend getting something terrestrial, New World. From research, southern states of America and Brazil. Yeah, I mean, it's New World terrestrials would be an advice with plenty of research into them and going into it without being a complete scaredy cat. That was me. Still am. And what is the best show you have been to yourself, and is there any you would not go to? Now, I'm guessing you mean invert shows here. Well, to be frank, I've only been to one, and that was in Bedford. I'm going to the one in Brighton on November 18th, 2018, and I plan to go to as many as I can next year. As there anyone wouldn't go to? Well, if there's one up in Scotland, Northern Ireland or Wales, they might, or likes Newcastle, Carlisle, Yeovil, John O'Groats, Land's End type thing, things that are too far away. I don't drive. If anywhere where it's advisable to get a plane, I probably won't go to. Saying that, I would love to turn up to one in Germany. That's supposed to be amazing. America, that'd be cool. Just, it's like, welcome this random limey. We've got a limey here today. Please, y'all check him out. Oh god, that was terrible. Yeah, I'm terrible on accents. I try doing them. They're just terrible. What's your most expensive pet? Because I've bought quite a few bundles and that, I don't know what exactly my most expensive pet would be. But my 3cm Gramstar Pulcra cost me £35, and I bought that in Bedford, and I saw it there and I had to buy it because it's one of those animals that I have to 100% go and get. So yeah, I would say my Pulcra, but I've got, well yeah, it would be because my Nonochromatis didn't cost me that much. I mean, I am subtracting delivery charges here. If we include delivery charges, then maybe my OBT, UMV, or my Aviculera Coata, because with postage they come to more than £35. It's my Dominus was 25, so once again, with postage that took it over the 35 mark, or close to it, wherever. Yeah, my Pulcra, love it. I want another one. Would you ever feed your snakes live? If not, why? I don't have snakes, and I wouldn't feed them live in case they're live. Hurt my snakes if I ever had any. It would be amazing to own snakes, but I'm not allowed any reptiles, and I wouldn't feed them live. I wouldn't feed them live food because I don't want to risk live food hurting them. Granted, if it's something like a locust, that may not be so bad, but a mouse or something like that, I ain't risking it. I'm not risking it. Okie dokie. So, scrolling down, let's see what other questions I've got here. So, I've got one here, which is from Ian Tarantula. Now, on the video you have noticed me talk about football and the fact that I'm a Palace fan. I'm going down Brighton and I have a rivalry. So, What, are you brave enough to wear your palace shirt on Sunday? The answer I gave straight away to him is no, I won't be wearing palace top down to Brighton because I've got a channel top which I'll be wearing instead. But I may well wear my palace hat or scarf. Bear in mind, I had a scarf previously and I lost it in Brighton when I was studying down there for college. So, there is that one. Huskies and tarantulas. Have you got Myra, whatever it is? Not yet. I will have one Sunday. I'm getting one coming to me. She goes, and did you say you have dogs? No, I didn't. I just said, you could ask me about dogs if you so wish. What kind are they, and are they as interested in eating in your feeders and the huskies are eating mine? I imagine if I did have a dog, they wouldn't be going anywhere near my room, so therefore they wouldn't get anywhere near my feeders. Equally, if I did have a dog, they would be in my room and I'll be sleeping with them. Could be curled up on my bed. Exotic 8 Legs UK, how many tarantulas do you have? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Oh, you got some bad news. I did have 45, but my Redunculus passed away. It's a shame. So I now have 44. That sucks. But anyway, thank you for that question. So, question here from the mention the bird, Peter Webster. What invert or animal would you most like to own if money was no object? Money was no object. T. Celadonia. Then again, it's like, if money was no object, then I probably wouldn't be as restrained as I am, so it might be a dog, might be a reptile. I don't know, so if you're sticking to inverts, then I have to say T. Celadonia. The sea versicolor in drag, as it was once described, which I think is, I can't deny that one. What else is Pete saying? I would like to see you get a Cypragus von Vivi, the Vietnamese earth tigers. They're amazing looking spiders, but born from the depths of hell. I would love to see how you rehouse a larger specimen. As I said in my comment, I'll take that under advisement. Thank you, Peter. Yeah, on that occasion I did call him Peter, because it was one of those things like, yeah, I'm just going to be a bit blunt about this one. So, I do have some more questions, and I'll pull them up. So, let's have a butcher's. I'm going to read some first names out here because, forgive me, I can't remember your channel names and I'm not in a position to look them up. The ones I can remember I will say, because I've got one here from Robert, RB... Is it RB Reptiles? You're going to have to forgive me. I will look you up and I will link everyone that I've mentioned in here. Pork pies or Scotch eggs? To be frank, neither, but if I had to pick one of the two, I'll go pork pie. Question here from Matt. So I can't remember your channel name. I'm going to link everyone below and I'll put first names up that I'm reading out. What tea will you dream of owning? Well, I mentioned earlier T. Celadonia, because why not? Question here from Katrina. What tea do you think makes the best web? From my experience, Oh, that's a good question. You have to probably say my OBTUMV, but my Kilobrachys fibrous, oh God, Indian Violet, I made some very impressive webbing as well. Yeah, I'm not 100% certain on that one. Most of mine aren't big enough to make really impressive webbings. So here's Mark from Inverts and Exotics. Remembered you. Thanks for giving me multiple heart attacks. If you don't know, Inverts and Exotics got me a new tea, which was the Orphicus philippus, and it came with 2 other teas. Another Indian Violet Kilobrachys fibrous, which I'm happy about because I love kilos, and a C Mozambique 2, which decided to go runabout. Yeah, cheers. So his question is: if the sun is 93 million miles away from the Earth and the speed of light is 186,000 miles per second, which would hurt more, a bite from a Halopicus Himalaya or a kick from a cow? Well, to be frank, depending on where the kick of the cow is and where I'm standing, that could be more painful. Because I mean, no one really wants a kick to the groin, shall we say, or a kick to the head. As for Hakusina Himalayana, I probably should have researched this one because I don't actually know what that is. I always do a mix of scientific and common names just to see difference, and that's how I get to know things. I'm going to go for the kick of the cow here, because a bite on the arm or a kick to the groin, I'd rather bite on the arm and have my arm chopped off than, have a kick to the groin and never be able to, Okay, Victor, are you Spidey? I think it's Spidey V. So, awesome. Okay. If tarantulas were about to be wiped out of the face of the planet for all time, if you were given the opportunity to save one species, only one, not species, not genus, just species, what species would it be? And what would your reason be for saving that specific species? Now, once again, it will go back to my favourite one, which is the wide diversity peas, and it's my favourite, and it's my unicorn, and I have one, and I'm very, very happy to have one, and I'm not going to do anything to not have one. So, yeah. Bugworms. If you were a tarantula, which prey do you think you would like to eat best? Oh! It's a thought that I never really wanted, but I hate crickets, I hate roaches, I hate mealworms. I don't mind bean weevils so much, but I really want to eat them. And then my 2 main food sources for my teas at the moment are bean weevils and wax worms, which is like the larvae of the wax moth. So either one of those 2. Yeah, let's move on that one. It's not exactly a question I want to stay on to. Ian, is a Jaffa cake a cake or a biscuit? Well, I like to dip mine in a good cup of tea. Well, it's called a cake. It's called a Jaffa cake. So it's a cake. Legally, it's a cake. I mean, literally, there was a debate about this thing and to do with taxes. If it was a biscuit, it meant it had to have VAT on it. If it's cake, it's not VAT. As I point out, it's called a cake. But it's lovely dipped in a cup of tea. Xena Spider-1. My bad. So, is a cheesecake a cake? Is its base is made with digestive biscuits? Yes, it's a cake. Moving on. That was nice and easy, eh? Okay, here's a really, really good one. It's from Carl. If you could somehow create a tea from scratch by picking traits of others that would... Let me start again. If you could somehow create a tea from scratch by picking traits of others, what would you choose? E.g. size of stomia, temperament of a rosa, colours of reverse seed, feeding response or blah, habitats or blah. So I would go for, even though I'm an absolute coward, the size of a stomia, the coloration and the beauty of a wide diversity of peas. I'd go for the fangs off of the E. Saganathus, the blue fang. I'll go for the temperament of a Gramsara pulchra because they're basically like kitty cats. Habitat of the Oklahoma brown, nice and simple. The hardiness of an Oklahoma brown as well. What was the Oklahoma? Oh yeah, the Gramsara Hensey. Yeah, Hensey, that's the one. And just for the pure fear of it, the speed of a Pokey Metallica. So why not have the biggest and quickest and most beautiful thing ever? Although I do like a boreals, but we're sticking with terrestrials, because why not have it just run at you? Oh, Gavin. Valley tarantulas. If it takes a week to walk a fortnight, how long does it take a beetle to walk through a barrel of tar with boxing gloves on? I'm gonna say P times pi plus R minus CDE plus gravitational rotation of the sun. That will give you your answer. Moving on. Oh, do I have any more questions? That's the point. I'm sure I had more questions off for someone. So have a look at it.
Hello.
So add some more questions. Okay, that actually appears like it might be all the questions. So have a quick butchers just to make sure. Last thing we'll do is miss out. Oh boil. Don't actually want boiling. Shut up, computer. Okay. So I think that may be it. Oh, we'll just double check though. Yeah, that's it. I thought I had some more questions than that. Evidently not. No matter. So thank you very much for listening to me today. Yeah, this is Cousin Feral Ferret signing off. Thank you very much again for 150. Let's get up to 200 and we'll do something special for 200, and let's see where we can go from there. So if you're going to the Southern Invert show, please come say hello. I'm going to be wearing my cousin Feral Ferret t-shirt, and I'll probably have something Palace related on me. It might be my scarf, it might be hat, don't know yet, we'll find out on the day, because I need to find both those items if I'm going to do it anyway. I think I know where my scarf is. Hat might be another issue. So yeah, yes, I think I know where the scarf is, so I'll be turning up on the scarf. So that's going to be fun, loads of fun. So I look forward to uploading videos after the invert show and show you what my day was like. I will try and get a few chats with people and some, pictures and videos and that, and I'll show you what I've bought. So thank you very much for your time. This is cousin your Feral Ferret, the man with the spider leg hair, signing off.